If younger me knew these words, she would have cried from relief. So today, I'm giving them to you. Hi everyone, it's Fate. Welcome to day 5 of Daily December. Today we're doing something a little bit educational. I'm sharing 10 gender and trans related words that I wish I knew earlier. Because sometimes language is the missing piece. And sometimes knowing a word makes a feeling finally make sense. Word 1. Dysphoria. Dysphoria isn't just being unhappy with your body, but that's what I thought for years. But dysphoria can be social, like being seen or treated as the wrong gender; physical, discomfort with certain body parts; trait, voice, hearing yourself talk and feeling disconnected; and internal, a vague quiet discomfort that you can't quite explain. No one told me that dysphoria can come and go. It can be subtle, it can be triggered by things like someone saying sir, a reflection in a window, or a childhood photo. And none of that made me invalid. It made me understand myself more. Word 2. Euphoria. And I'm not talking about the hit song that won Eurovision in 2012. Euphoria was life-changing for me. It's the complete opposite of dysphoria. The yes moments, the soft glow inside. Euphoria can be multiple things. It can come in the tiniest of corners. It can be someone using your correct pronouns, seeing yourself in a way that feels right, wearing something that aligns with who you really are, or a stranger gendering you correctly without any hesitation. I wish someone had told me that euphoria matters just as much as dysphoria, because I've ignored my euphoric moments for years actually. The moments where I felt feminine or seen, and those were the biggest clues. Word 3. Transfemme. Transfemme is such a gentle word, and I wish I had it much earlier, because it doesn't force you into a strict binary. It covers trans women, non-binary people who lean feminine, people exploring femininity, and people who don't have all the answers yet. It lets you say, I'm connected to femininity, but I'm still figuring out the details. It removes pressure, it creates room to breathe. I wish younger me knew that she didn't have to be perfectly feminine to be valid, because I've thought that for years. I sometimes still think about it. Last year, actually still this year, I had my moments as well of being so hyper-focused on being feminine, on having to pass all the time, because I have my bad days too. Sometimes I pass, sometimes I don't. And trying to strive to be 100% feminine, perfectly feminine, is something that takes a toll on you, because that's the only thing you're thinking about, and that's heavy as fuck. Word 4. Passing. Passing is one of the most stressful words for trans women, and no one actually prepares you for how complex that word actually is. Passing isn't about being a better trans person. It's about safety, comfort, social acceptance, how others treat you. It's a word used to describe a trans person who completely fits the gender they transitioned into, a trans woman who completely looks 100% feminine, a trans man who looks incredibly masculine. A certain way gets looked at trans people. When they pass, they are valid. When they don't pass, they are not valid. I don't look 100% feminine. I don't sound feminine. I have a masculine voice. I am aware. You don't have to tell me that in the comments. I am aware. I've been doing voice training. I've stopped for a little while because I just didn't have time for it. I honestly didn't have time for it. Some of the things that my speech therapist told me still stick with me, and I still use them to this day. If you want to see more about me explaining how to feminize your voice, or at least the first few exercises that I got, then press the I up there. Some people pass easily, some never do, some don't even want it, and all of that is valid. I wish someone told me that passing is not the same as being a woman. It's just a reflection of how the world sees you, and it's not actually who you are. Word 5. Cis normativity. This one explains my entire childhood. Cis normativity is the assumption that everyone is cis until proven otherwise. It shapes everything: school, media, bathrooms, conversations, expectations. Girls do this, boys do that. Once I learned these words, I realized it wasn't that I failed at being a boy. It was a world that never considered that kids like me existed. And that realization took away so much shame. Word 6. Dead name. A dead name is not just a name. It's a symbol of a version of yourself that you survived. For many of us, dead names carry trauma. Being misgendered, hiding, pretending, fear. Understanding this word helped me understand why hearing mine felt so painful. And knowing I could choose my own name, that was one of the first euphoric moments in my transition. Word 7. Dysmorphia. These get confused constantly. Dysphoria is gender-related discomforts, while dysmorphia is a distorted perception of your physical appearance. They feel different and you can have one without the other, or both. I spent years thinking I had dysphoria when it actually was dysmorphia, and vice versa. Knowing the difference helped me understand myself emotionally and mentally. Word 8. Transition. Transition is not a checklist. It's not hormones, surgery, done. It's whatever steps you feel like you need to make yourself feel like yourself. Transitioning can be by changing your name, trying new clothing, updating your pronouns, starting hormones, getting surgery, not getting surgery, or just exploring your identity privately. There is no finished product. You don't need to complete all of these to be considered trans. You don't have to be. You can have one of them. You can have none of them. You can have all of them and you will still be valid. Word 9. Stealth. Stealth means living as your gender without disclosing you're trans. I didn't know this concept early on, and it helped me understand why some people disappear. Not from shame, but for peace. Some people go stealth for safety, some for mental health, some because they're tired of being treated like a political talking point. And all of those reasons are valid. It's not hiding, it's protecting your life. I've also gone stealth in my life. When at work, I don't disclose to anyone that I'm trans. And I do it for my own safety, for my own mental health, for my own well-being. Word 10, and maybe one of the most important words that I've learned: chosen family. Chosen family are the people who support you because they love you and not because they share DNA. And for so many trans people, chosen family becomes real family. Chosen family is the friends who correct someone misgendering you, the person who celebrates your milestones, the group that uses your pronouns naturally, the people you feel safe around. I wish I knew sooner that you didn't have to earn a family or that a family could only exist because of DNA. You can build one. So those are the 10 words I wish I knew sooner. Not because labels define us, but because the right word can make you feel understood for the first time. If even one of these helped something click inside you, then this video was worth it. I love you. Thanks for watching day 5. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.